Pickaxe.
Guys, I've got some important bird trapped in place news.
Okay.
It was actually sent to us as a submission by Dan Lockie, but the story is basically just bird was trapped for a bit, and that would have been it. But according to BBC News, trapped bird of prey discovered in waste skip. And then there's a very good image attached of a bird that looks really shocked that it's been trapped in a waste skip.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if that's the actual bird. But a bird of prey is being cared for by a wildlife charity after it was trapped inside a food waste skip that had travelled more than 40 miles. It was a red kite. And then there's a little quote down below, an animal charity rescued it, and it says, George Bethel from the charity told BBC Radio Somerset, it's obviously flown in there thinking it's got some food and ended up with a net over the top. Luckily, it didn't have any breakages, no muscle damage or anything like that, just a bit stinky, which felt quite Podiots to me.
Stinky bird.
Stinky bird found in bin.
Stupid stinky bird.
Idiot stinky bird gets stuck in bin.
Yeah.
Everyone point and laugh at it. Oh.
It's never going to live that down.
No.
When it gets back out,
You got
finds
called
its,
Stinky on BBC News.
BBC News called you stinky. There's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So I feel like there's been a drought of birds stuck in shops recently, so that's a good little soft welcome
Yeah,
back.
thanks
to
for the update, Dan Lockie on Twitter. Lovely.
Oh, God. Amazing.
Speaking of stinky,
Yeah. Go on.
can you smell Kevin?
Oh, it's not Kevin's stinkometer's gone off again, is it?
Yeah, it might be. I'm getting essence of Kevin around here somewhere.
Well,
Oh,
whose
Kevin.
turn was it to change him last time? Because I'm pretty sure I did it most recently.
We agreed I never would have to do it. I protested quite vehemently, and I'm not
remember
going
agreeing
anywhere.
to
That
that.
stinky boy.
Okay, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, goddamn right it is.
Okay. Kevin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law of the three R's, where everybody brings a thing along to talk about. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Michael. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today? Are you well?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm okay.
good. Slightly disgruntled, I think, is the way to put it. I chose to work from home today so I could take the cats in for their vaccinations, and instead I spent 3 hours trying to find the cats and get the cats in the house so they could go to the vets. I had to cancel the first appointment at 11 a.m. because the cats just didn't bother coming home, wouldn't come home for food. I was like, all right, 2 p.m. in the afternoon, that's free. Yeah, I should be able to get the cats by then. I managed to get one of the cats, one of two. So I quite sheepishly went back to the vets, like, I got one of the cats, the other one wouldn't come home. And yeah, I was hoping we'd have an answer to why one of the cats has stinky breath. The vet just said, he's probably just a bit smelly. There's nothing of concern here.
No.
So great.
Oh, no.
Got
Was he
stinky
a
birds
red
and
kite?
bins. Yeah,
Stinky.
terrible. It was just shame him, call him stinky all the time around the house. Yes, fine. How are you both doing?
Yeah, all right.
Pretty good.
I
doing all right.
I bought some special tea bags today. That
Ooh, is that what the kids calling it now?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I quite often drink peppermint tea because it can be good for your digestive system, and mine isn't great. But I saw some special tea today next to the peppermint that has like other stuff in it as well that's supposedly good for you, and it was called Happy Tummy, which made me feel either 80 or 3. I don't know which, but I've just drunk a nice mug of Happy Tummy tea, and it's my tummy's feeling happy. So
Good.
yeah,
Good.
can't complain.
Excellent. Well, that is good. Was it affordably priced?
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, it wasn't sort of special crank food where they double the price just because you've got issues.
Not that you can put a price on a happy tummy, of course.
No, yeah, it was reasonable, so that's good. How are you, Ben?
Glad to hear it. Yes, I'm doing okay, thank you. Had a bit of I was awoken with a start the other night.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
We've recently invested, and I use that word very carefully, very specifically, I've chosen that word, in a big dinosaur print to hang above our bed.
Right.
On the ceiling or like...
No, just on the wall above our bed. And we went to, where was it? Was it Home Bargains? No, the Range, one of those. We went to the Range and we looked around all their homeware section, which is really fun to do. If you've got a free afternoon, you should go and do that.
Yeah.
It's great fun. And they had this massive art print of 2 T-Rexes, I want to say, sort of roaring at each other. And it was like a sort of a box framed thing as well. So it's not a poster. This is premium stuff. This is really classy.
Yeah.
And it's got glitter on it. Really classy.
Oh, yes.
So it sort of sparkles as well. Like, well, we've got to have that. How much is that? And it didn't have a price on it. And we both agreed. What's the limit?
You agreed to go to the checkout and say, "Oh, no price. It must be free."
It must be free. And then we were
joke.
removed and we were never allowed to go in the Range ever again. We agreed at £20. That's probably the limit, right? That's a lot for something we don't need.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found a person and I asked them how much it was. $27.99.
Ooh. Did you have to
But we
turn and say, sorry, the
still
dinosaur
mocked.
print's too expensive for us, put it back?
We can't have the dinosaur. We can't have the dinosaur print. I'm sorry, it's not going to work out. We looked at each other and went, show it, and we did. We decided yes, the dinosaur print will come home with us. So then we put it up on the wall with those adhesive strips, and for 3 days and 3 nights, Jesus not only roamed the desert, but the dinosaur print hung above our bed proudly. Every time I walked into the bedroom, I thought, wow, 2 grown-ups live here.
Yeah.
And then on Friday night, or actually it was Saturday night, it doesn't matter, Saturday night, I was in bed and I was asleep. And then at sort of 4 a.m, there was this loud sort of noise, and I wasn't really sure what it was. It sounded like the TV remotes that I keep on the headboard had like just been scattered. And I'd assumed it was Pippa because she's a menace. And in my sleepy state, I went, Pippa, no. And my fiance said, no, it's not Pippa. Pippa's here. And I was like, oh yeah, she is. I was actively like stroking her at the time. So I said, well, what the fuck was that noise then? Thought nothing of it, went back to sleep. And then maybe half an hour later, the entire dinosaur print just fell face down on top of both of us.
So had it dropped onto your headboard and was sitting on your headboard for a while?
One side had dropped down, so it was on the wonk, and it had sent the controllers flying.
Yeah,
I was sleepy, didn't think any more of it, and then the full ass dinosaur print fell on top of us while we were sleeping.
Oh God.
It was the best £30 I've ever spent. It was exactly what I needed at 5 a.m. It was really good.
This has happened twice in my house in the past couple of months. Stuff that has been up for like a year. I don't know if it's to do with like the changing season. Maybe the air is getting colder or wetter or something like that. But we've been downstairs and we've just heard almighty crashes upstairs as things have fallen. One was in the bathroom, so it was onto a hard floor. I think it hit the toilet on the way down. We've got a little picture up there. And one in the bedroom as well hit like a stool on its way to the floor. So it's clearly some kind of pandemic happening right now with adhesive strips falling off.
I love adhesive strips, but I also hate them in that I have had several adhesive strips actively take plaster off the wall.
Yeah.
And also, half the time they fucking fall down, which is that's your only job, my man, is to hold things to the wall. And I don't want to put holes in my wall and put massive nails in or screws up or whatever, or brackets, but that's seemingly what I'm going to have to start doing for certain things.
That's what I did with the 2 that fell down.
Did you? You just went, for God's sake,
where's my
hammer to it?
3 in the morning. Oh God, I'm sick of this.
So lesson learned is if I was faced with buying this dinosaur print again, Of course, I would, but I'd buy 2, quite frankly, because there shouldn't be a room in my house that doesn't have a dinosaur print in it. Yeah. But also more adhesive strips.
More.
I'm just gonna basically coat the entire back of it with adhesive strips, so it has no excuses at all. And I'll let you know if it falls down on me again.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So the print is reusable? It's not damage beyond repair, or is it totally...
Oh no, it's fine. The print is unharmed.
It was landed on you.
It just scared the shit out of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it was broken, you buy 2 more. One so you have on the wall, another as a backup for a quick swap in.
Yeah.
When it again inevitably falls off your wall.
One goes in the loft, just in case.
Just in case. It's our rainy day dinosaurs.
It's like
a gigantic smash glass in case of emergency, which is also affixed to the wall with adhesive strips.
It's like the spare ravens they have at the Tower of London. Like Ben and his partner must never ever go to sleep without at least one dinosaur print up on the wall. So if it falls down, we have to find one right now.
We do. We absolutely do. So anyway, that's what's been going on in my life. Exciting, as you can tell. But yeah, apart from that, all good. I tell you what, though, boys.
Yeah.
If people wanted to prevent that situation where I, didn't have a dinosaur print on hand, or in fact, to ensure that you two also had dinosaur prints on hand, they'd need to go to podiots.com to support the show. Yep. And if they went there and donated £3 or more, they would join Pod Squad and get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the very next episode of Podiots. Mikey Johnson, would you like to kick us off for September's Pod Squad, please?
We begin with Stephen Skodes, Prince Beefcakes, DBP does my wife for stuff. Oh boy. Caroline. Raindrop Joy. And ooh, baby, a double. It's Stephen Skodes again. Thank you very much. Very generous.
Whoa, double Skodes.
Lucky us. Caroline, we are out of Bisto, Pod Squads, Squat Knobs, and Anonymous, and then another final Anonymous. There you go. Thank you.
And then another final Anonymous. We then have Lord Selloutovich, Bunt Chugley, Caroline, cool. The VPN isn't working, Twed and Tuna Collab Wen, Donak07, Liminal Spoon, Point at me Perineum for Autumn, Bobby and Bobby's Mama Bloomy.
Very good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So that rhymes with Bobby Babaloo.
Yeah, it does perfectly.
Excellent. Finally, we have Googly Moogly, Caroline Benson Phillips.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Remarried.
A warm mouth has no gender. Don't know how to feel about that one. Knob Spider-Man. Zeal is stored in Dragon Balls. Again, good. A reference that I definitely understand. Another final Anonymous. Wow. Oscar X-Ray and oh boy. Scummy cummies in my tummy.
Oh god.
I'm so sorry about that one. And also apologies to Googly Moogly, who actually was very generous, and I have
leave a message.
I know I have neglected my duty, which is to gather the pod squatters. So bear with me 1 second.
That's okay.
I'm going to fix this.
Do you have a favourite, Mikey?
I'm trying to think
fixing
now.
This. I was a big fan of Knob Spider-Man.
Knob Spider-Man's good. Simple, effective. Caroline, the VPN isn't working. Good. But what is it? Bobby's Mama Bloomy. That's kind of genius. It's poetic almost. It flows so magically.
I quite liked Bunt Chugley. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a bit disturbing, but
like a man who owns a pub and like owns a lot of land in a southern village.
I think the
Bunt Chugley,
Lord Chugley.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I think Bunt Chugley drinks at the Star Wars cantina, don't they?
Bunt Chugley.
Yes. Yeah, he's one of the corduroy-faced Pooman.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, Googly Moogly, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for your very generous donation. They said, I've been a loyal listener for years now, and it's hard to reckon with the looming finale. It's odd, because where I come from, Podiots is on episode 387, but there are more than a few differences here after all. Episode 350 was so controversial that Parlet... And then it cuts off.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
So googly mooglies from a different dimension?
Yeah, seemingly.
That's what we're gathering from that.
From the googly moogly dimension, I
From-
assume.
Exactly.
That's
the
how it
googly
works.
moogly verse.
Everyone is named after the dimension they come from, surely.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Googly Moogly, and all of you wonderful Pod Squadders. Podiots.com, £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Pod Squad. Just 2 more episodes to go. To be clear, we are still working on the live show stuff. It's very much on the cards. And
also, it's 3 more episodes, but
oh god, yeah. I keep forgetting it's not October because we're recording this right at the end of the month.
yeah, we are. Yeah.
3 more episodes. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you all.
Yeah, everyone's like, I thought it was 3.
Oh, what? You're ending in November? The live show will hopefully be our final episode. And speaking of which, we need your help.
Yes.
We are interested in gathering your favourite moments from across Pod Squad. I don't know what happened there. From across Podiots' history. So if you have a favourite moment, and ideally if you could provide an episode or a timestamp, that would be massively helpful. You can send it to us on social media. You can also email us, vidiotsofficial@gmail.com, with your favorite moments, with significant moments you think that would make for a good inclusion in the final episode.
I want to double down on, it really would be very helpful if you could give us an episode number and timestamp.
Yeah.
Not just it would be nice. I mean, like, it really would be very, very nice. Please do. Please do
Please
that.
do that if you can. If you can, please do that. So that's what we're hoping to do as one of the things for the final episode is a lovely montage. So if you have any ideas of moments that are significant to you, let us know what they are, and we will do our very best to include them in some fashion. Peter Austin,
yes.
I believe you are in charge of things this month.
That's me. I'm in charge of things, and I would like you, Ben Potter, to go first with your listener-submitted thing.
Oh, I can do. This listener-submitted thing comes courtesy of Addy, just Addy, at 2Addy_P on Twitter, and Jareth Button at Captain Mohawk on Blue Sky. And this headline reads, in fact, you know what? This is from The Guardian, and they kind of ruined the sort of the surprise. Okay. So I'm gonna doctor their headline slightly. Doorbell prankster that tormented residents of German apartments turns out to be ...
Ooh.
Huh?
Huh?
And then it's in the subtitle. It says, people suspected teenagers playing Ding Dong Ditch and called police, who found... Huh?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna don't worry, you don't have to wait long.
9 doors, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not this again. Ridiculous name for it. We get to find out the German name for it, though, which is pretty fun. So, inhabitants of an apartment block in Bavaria, southern Germany, who called police to investigate the relentless buzzing of their doorbells late at night, were surprised to find the culprit was not a teenage prankster, as they had suspected, but a slug.
A slug.
Oh,
okay. How big is this slug? Pressing doorbells.
Been sliding up and down the bell plate, creating havoc in the building and tearing angry residents out of their beds long after midnight when they could not sleep for the noise.
Ew.
Yeah.
At first, they had suspected the so-called Klingelstreich. How do you pronounce that?
Can you
Klingel? I
send
will
it
put it
through.
in the chat.
Did you do a little Geordie accent there?
Klingelstreich.
Coming in close at the doorbell song.
How would you say that?
Strike.
Oh, strike.
Yeah.
Klingelstreich, which translates to bell prank.
Right.
A sometimes popular pastime among German youths, as if German youths are the only youths on the planet.
It's a big thing.
Does that mean
in
a bell's
Germany.
called a klingel? That's quite cute.
That's
They
lovely.
do kind of sound like they go klingle.
What is it they call
Very
it?
phonetic.
A microwave in Welsh. Microwave.
Oh, pop de ping.
Bop-de-ping.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It's lovely, isn't it?
Pop de ping.
Ding Dong Ditch, Knock a Door Run, or Knock Down Ginger, as it is variously referred to in English, or Nicky Knocky Nine Doors if you're fucking insane.
Yeah.
Typically involves children or youths ringing on a doorbell, then running away before they are caught. Where I'm from, it was called Knock Knock Run, I think.
We were I think ours was knock a door run, which you said.
Knock a door run,
in the article. Yeah.
But when the ringing continued even after the arrival of 2 police officers, the slug did not respect the rule of law.
Like, hey, it's not illegal. I can press a doorbell if I want to.
Just doing slug stuff.
Fascist.
Is it illegal to be a slug?
What is the charge?
Ringing a door. Sorry, what was it? Klingling a strike?
Striking a klingle.
But when the ringing continued even after the arrival of 2 police officers, despite the fact that no one was at the door and a motion detector had failed to activate, a closer look at the metal bell plate revealed the presence of the slug, or, fuck me,
really padding out the article.
Nachtschnecke. That feels like I've pronounced that right. Nachtschnecke. Here we go.
That means night. Does that mean night snake? What's Schnecker?
Ooh. No.
Oh no,
no. I can tell you.
K with a. It's not. That's not how you spell Nacht. No.
Oh.
Literally a naked snail.
Oh.
Nachtschnecke.
A naked snail. They have some weird animal names. They call raccoons. You know how they wash their food. Sometimes they call them vash bear, which just means wash bear.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
You should check out their Pokemon names. It's disgusting, quite frankly. We'd gone to bed, but we don't tend to answer the door after 10 p.m, so when the bell rang, I tried to ignore it. I thought it might be the kids from the abandoned house over the road. Hang on, whoa.
What? From the abandoned house? What, the kids live in it?
At the
so they're abandoned or it
house. It's weird. Lisa, 30, a shop sales assistant, told the tabloid Bild. But then my sister-in-law, who lives upstairs, called and asked whether our bell was ringing, as hers wouldn't stop. It kept ringing even as we telephoned, and despite the fact no one could be seen at the door, we became really uneasy. That's when we decided to call the police. Together, residents and police discovered the slug traversing the door entry panel. You could even see the slime trail it had made as it crawled over the sensors, Lisa said. In a statement, a police spokesperson in Schwabach, Bavaria, said the animal had been brought down to size, taught about its territory boundaries, and placed on a nearby stretch of grass.
Okay.
What does it mean by brought down to size?
Giving a stern telling off by the police?
Yeah, maybe told off.
Warning. Jesus.
Don't do it again.
To size. Taught about its territory boundaries and placed on a nearby stretch of grass. That's where it concludes. But if your bell keeps ringing, it might be a slug.
Yeah, could be.
Playing.
I really wish there was ring bell strike. Cam footage of the slug's face.
Just slowly going across. Yeah. So there we are. That's my listener submitted thing.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, that was fascinating. I must admit, I didn't expect it to be a slug when you were saying, turns out to be, huh? Oh. The slug was at the bottom of my what's it called? Identity parade, I think. I wasn't expecting that. Mikey, it's your turn for your own thing.
Hello, and I'd be delighted to discuss some politics with you boys.
Oh,
fun.
God. Must be.
I found a very, very good election that happened recently in America, and I would like to tell you the tale. It's only recently actually wrapped up. I think it was last week the winner was announced. This is hot news. Oh. In Somerville, Massachusetts, a community bike path has in recent months become a hotly contested political constituency. A cat with a distinctive black smudge on her nose, Berry, had been sighted on the path by a number of concerned neighbours who reported her missing. But she wasn't actually anywhere she shouldn't have been. Berry is an outdoor cat who lives in the area, so her family put up a poster dubbing her the bike path's mayor to let neighbours know not to worry. And suddenly, locals started to ask, how come Berry gets to be mayor? There wasn't a democratic vote to decide this.
Oh.
And it wasn't long before things got out of hand. I'm going to send... There's been a few TikToks of this, but I'm going to show you this image of the signs that eventually...
Oh, my God.
eventually this. So it started as a light-hearted joke just to let people know that, don't worry, the cat's fine, he just hangs out here. That then tumbled into a race in which 90 contenders were vowing for a made-up position of mayor of the bike path.
There's a snake on one of the signs.
Yes. It got a little bit, oh my God, I didn't even notice that. It got weird. It got real weird, and everyone had to go.
Mikey, if this story ends with Barry being assassinated, I'm going to be very upset with you.
There's drama, I can say, thankfully. Actually, sorry, just forget you said that. There's tips and turns. Stuff happens. I'm not going to spoil anything, although I may have No one gets killed. No one gets killed.
Okay, good.
So yes, a heated race for election got underway, with more and more hopefuls joining along the way until there were 90 contenders for the spot of mayor. There have been dirty tactics. At one point, Berry's campaign sign was stolen. Scandal. Candidates were outraged when a local vet claimed to be sponsoring the race. Boo. Come on, this is an election for the people. Don't let the corporate entities get involved.
Yeah.
And even death. Pirate, the family candidate... Pirate, the candidate whose family took it upon themselves to set up the online ballot for the election, died unexpectedly mid-race.
Under mysterious circumstances.
Very mysterious circumstances.
God.
I think he's probably just a bit old. I don't want to force conspiracies on the cats. But yes, there was more than just cats. There was a parrot named Timber, a guinea pig named Miss Potato, a snake, aptly named Large Snake.
Good.
Large snake. Okay.
Large snake.
I can see it on the photo. It says vote large.
Which, this was good. It's nice to have a mix of people in the rally. As one Somerville resident said, diversity in a campaign is probably good. So I'm going to send over a little picture of some of the other entrants, the non-cat entrants.
Decision 2025.
It's all very silly. I'm going to send here's Berry's original sign. No, this is the one that got put in after his original sign was stolen. I could not find the original sign. Make cats outside again, says the sign.
Sorry, but have you seen the cat, the wizard cat?
In the background. Bippity boppity, Somerville is my property, it says. It's his slogan.
It's very silly. It's excellent.
And the one behind that says paid for by Pause for Progress.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yes, people had a lot of fun with this. So I'm gonna give you a quick run through of some of the entrants. I would like to talk about all of them, but I'd be here all day.
Yeah, there's loads.
Berry. This is the one whose spot everyone is fighting for. Make cats outside again, reads Berry's sign, campaigning for re-election. The current mayor is a 3-year-old. He was proclaimed mayor.
Yeah.
I guess they very quickly decided to have an election just very quickly after he announced himself mayor, which is fair.
Yeah, a coup was staged. I think
yes, there we go. The current mayor is a 3-year-old black and white cat who can be found on the bike path daily when I'm not visiting my humans, the literature says. She has a dedicated team of humans around her, 7-year-old chief of staff, Amias, and 5-year-old chief canvasser, Emmeline, as well as campaign manager, Mallory, a 39-year-old scientist. Ooh. Her team claims she has improved community morale and should be elected. And if she's elected, will unite the community under cat supremacy, which is, I don't like that word.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
let's go on, Barry.
You're kind of losing me a bit there, Barry. That moustache is a bit sus as well, that smudge.
Yeah, it's all good. Once they start speaking, then things start getting a bit scary. Oh, no. But don't worry, there's a challenger. And that challenger is, let me see if I've got a picture of them. Here we go. Orange Cat.
Oh, wow.
This town does not know how to name their animals. There's Large Snake and Orange Cat.
It even says Orange Cat on the very well presented collar there.
Oh, yeah.
Which appears to be in the shape of a bone?
Yeah.
Like a dog's
got
collar?
a bone collar around its neck that says Orange Cat.
Very confusing. I didn't realize
that looks like a black and white photo of a cat that they've just upped. They've just made orange.
Yeah, it does. It kind of looks like it isn't really an orange cat. They're just pretending that it is.
I didn't even notice the name tag that actually said Orange Cat. I thought it was just like a funny joke, but then the cat is actually called Orange Cat. Great. Orange Cat is a 7-year-old ginger Tom whose owner, 42-year-old comedian Janet, of course it's a comedian that owns the cat called Orange Cat.
Yeah.
The owner says he is pro-democracy and pro-free and fair elections and is also against rats. His solution to Somerville's rat problem is simple. He will simply eat them. So go on, Orange Cat. He's going to clean up the streets.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Berry became Somerville without an election, and I thought that was baloney, said Orange Cat's owner, Janet McNamara. Orange Cat stands for fair and free elections. So I think Orange Cat was one of the first other signs to go up after Berry's original sign went up. So this is an early entrant into the race and a trendsetter, if you will.
The real winner here is
like...
the company in town that makes the signs. Sorry, Peter.
Yeah, they made big bucks. All these people suddenly coming together.
Suddenly, everyone wants a sign made. They're like, "Oh my god, no, we've had no business for months."
And they're really
that's
hoping
the real conspiracy here.
What's the term of a mayor? Is it 1 year or 4 years? Because they're hoping this time in 4 years we'll have another flurry when there's another election.
I bet. What's the bet that this is all a conspiracy
By big sign.
By big sign. Yeah, like they're the ones who have been sowing discontent among the locals.
Yeah.
Like, you should put your cat
Put your own sign up.
for the mayorship, and maybe get a sign too. I know this place that makes great signs.
There's in the first picture, the second one in from the right is a cat on a blue sign that appears to be called Lunchbox, which is another good name.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Good names all around. Once I've gone through some of the entrants, I'll send over a few other random pictures of signs. There's some crackers. The fan favourite, Minerva. The simplest and most intriguing sign to have appeared along the bike path features a one-word slogan. Crime.
Grime or crime?
Crime with a C.
Crime.
Wow.
There is Minerva's sign. It is an entirely black sign with, in big white text, the word crime, and then just a picture of this angry-looking black cat beneath it.
A lot of empty space there on that sign.
Yeah, a lot of wasted space.
I don't know. I think Minerva doesn't need to fill that space to make an impression, obviously. So
it doesn't even say whether Minerva is going to clean up crime or is going to
is Minerva responsible for the
crime.
This provocative message has won 9-year-old Minerva many supporters online, despite the fact that as an indoor cat, she has never been seen on the bike path. Ooh, come on.
Oh.
How can you run something you don't even know?
Well, it doesn't stop Nigel Farage, does it?
Hey, fuck that guy.
Fucking prick. The campaign said, her minions monitor the path for her, say her owners. So, apparently she can just sit on the sidelines and just, run from out there. Crime remains her sole policy. And there was one good interview that some local news stations started doing coverage on this. And one bystander was interviewed and said, I want to know, Minerva the cat, what is her take on crime? Is she for crime? Is she against it? So yes, the people all have questions. Next up, we've got the bike hater, Cartwheel the cat.
Oh, you can't have a bike hater running bike town.
The bike.
I think, and you get 90 people involved, you're always going to get one funny. I mean, you get cats on canvassing that have never even set foot on the path. So I think
that's true.
Anything could happen. Perhaps controversially for a cat who wishes to be in charge of a cycle lane, 6-year-old Cartwheel's campaign has decreed that, like all things starting with B, buses, basketballs, brooms, bikes are scary and there should be fewer of them on the bike path. Interesting campaign.
Controversial take.
The owner, 15-year-old Susan, says he is an advocate of safe outside time for all cats and wears a harness and lead to venture out. Cute. In fact, he runs a harness lending library for other local cats and can also do tricks such as using buttons to demand things from his humans.
Wow.
I've seen those before. They're great.
Scary cat, quite frankly. I did not want to know anything more about Cartwheel. Did I manage to find a picture of Cartwheels? I didn't, sadly. I didn't. But yes, amongst these cats, there's a few others that aren't cats, including one of my favourites, Picasita, I believe, who is a tiny, tiny chihuahua.
That's great.
Amazingly, the tiny chihuahua has extremely large ears, I think their campaign slogan is "I'm all ears."
Yes, this is tired of fat cat politicians. I'm all ears. Picasita will fight for bunnies, birds, and all small neighbours who can't bark for themselves. And yes, is there to fight for everyone, not just the cats. Another one, the one who is not a cat or a dog, is Nagi, who is a tortoise, I believe. And I quite like the story behind Nagi. His owner, 24-year-old Shay, routinely travels along the bike path with Nagi in his pocket. Oh, in his pocket.
That's lovely.
It's cute, I guess. Nagi's policies, says Shay, are centred on waste management because he has accidentally nibbled on some trash before.
Oh.
Cute. So yes, there's some of the entrants. I'm going to send over Zervan. Here's another example of a poster.
Oh, great photo.
Yeah.
Big happy Zervan. Their slogan.
I like the slogan.
The slogan's good. He definitely knows what money is, and you can totally trust him with it. Vote Zervan.
Zevran, isn't it?
Zevran, sorry.
Zevran. Bike
Sorry,
path
Zevran.
controller.
And what's this last one? There's a few other little signs. Very cute. Oh. So, the election was filled with ups and downs, dramas, things happened all over the place. There was even reports that Mayor Berry was stuck up a tree. And after many hours of trying to get them down, the fire department was eventually called and they were finally able to rescue him. And thanks to the wonders of modern technology, I was actually able to find the audio recording from the scanners of the firemen.
No way.
after they got the cat down. So if you want to play with me, press play with me in 3, 2, 1.
Cat's been removed from the tree.
Okay, the cat has been removed from the tree. We have it 1911.
It sounds like spy code, doesn't it? The cat has been removed from the tree.
At 7:11, we can confirm the cat has been removed from the tree.
Fantastic.
Thank God.
Where did you find that, Mikey?
I think it was on the subreddit for the local town. Like there was the news stories posted, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, is it actually Berry? Is Berry stuck up a tree?" It turned out after many hours of rescue operations, it wasn't Berry. It was just a similar-looking cat.
Bet it was Zevran.
Zevran, damn Zevran, or maybe Minerva. Crime.
Yeah, what are you doing up there?
Fittingly, actually, Minerva's sign was stolen. Oh my God. And so was the QR code voting sign right before the last day of the election. Terrible. No. Truly. This is horrible stuff. This is a damning indictment of modern politics, I think, in a little bubble.
There is no evidence to suggest that a Russian cat was responsible, but we cannot comment at this stage.
There were theories floating around that it was a false flag operation to push Minerva's crime narrative, so anything is possible. It's dirty politics, said one Somerville resident. The original race, we have photo evidence, it's all over Somerville Discord, was Orange Cat versus Berry, who's the incumbent. I see Berry all the time. I see Orange Cat almost as much. And then other candidates started coming in, and then Berry's sign was stolen. So yeah, everyone else gets involved and things get messy. A couple of hours later, Berry's sign was reappeared with her promise to make cats outside again. So... in the end, there was over 90 candidates for this election, over 6,000 votes cast, I believe. Yes, that's 3 zeros. It was a close race, but the new mayor was crowned to a big crowd. Like, quite a lot of people went on the bike path to hear the results of this election. It was quite a magical experience. A lot of the neighbours came with their cats in tow, so it was a chaos, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Would you like to know who the winner was?
Oh, I'd love to know.
Yes, please.
Minerva.
Of course. Crime.
Of course.
Damn it.
The victory speech was short and sweet. Minerva's owner stood in front of a large crowd of people and relayed Minerva's victory message. Crime.
That was it.
That was it.
Wow.
There's a video of him getting up. He just got up, said crime, and walked away. Beautiful. So
incredible. Bow
down to your new furry overlord on the bike path, Minerva. It doesn't even go on the bike path.
No.
Hey-ho. No. So Barry's acting mayor, I think. He'll still hang around and do a lot of the grunt work, but he just isn't getting the recognition he deserves.
Oh, man.
And there you go. That's a little summary of the Minerva. It's not the Minerva, of the Somerville Bike Path Cat election. It's quite cute. I found out about this like 5 days before the election rule actually happened. So I was very closely watching to see what was going on. It was quite fun seeing events kind of unfold in real time.
Brilliant.
I can't believe it wasn't reported on BBC and stuff. You know?
Yeah, they didn't do like a live all-nighter with all the graphics and stuff.
Terrible.
Amazing.
Wow, well, thank you very much, Mikey.
Thank you. Thanks, Mikey.
Wonderful. Well, that means it is now my turn to do a listener-submitted thing. This was sent to us twice. Once by Ian at Ian_Reynolds95 on Twitter, and also by, let me find it, by River on Discord. I'm going to read River's link, which was the Daily Star. The headline is, Bruce Forsyth's ghost is haunting theatre. The headline continues.
God.
Bruce Forsyth's ghost is haunting theatre, yelling, "Nice to see you, to see you."
Nice.
For God's sake.
That really got
my
me.
God.
The fact that is apparently what the ghost is shouting. The ghost of Bruce Forsyth is foxtrotting its way down the ancient halls of the London Palladium, with performers distracted by his infamous "nice to see you" catchphrase.
Oh my God.
Ben, can you give us some context for our non-British listeners as to who Bruce Forsyth is?
Admittedly, I only really know Bruce Forsyth from Strictly Come Dancing.
Right.
But he's a legendary figure from within British television and entertainment, has hosted numerous shows across the years.
Yes.
Game shows, talent shows, that sort of stuff. And he's just sort of a nice smiling granddad figure who is yet to be implicated, as far as I am aware, in any serious accusations, and I will leave it at that.
Yeah, if that happens later, he took it to the grave with him. Apparently, he made it, and he
made it.
He got over the line. So it's Sir Bruce Joseph Forsyth Johnson is his full name. He was an English entertainer and television presenter whose career spanned more than 75 years.
Yeah, that's his career, not just his age. He was working that long.
He was 89 when he died, and he started in the 1950s. Apparently,
he was very much based in the kind of the old school kind of music hall light entertainment thing. Like, he could tap dance, he did comedy, he could sing. It was all that kind of thing. He could do a million things, which you don't get that nowadays, do you? You don't get that anymore. All singing, all dancing. Yeah. And his catchphrase, he used to come out on stage and say, "Nice to see you," and then everyone would shout, "Nice."
Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
So, the spirit of TV icon Bruce Forsyth is reportedly haunting the London Palladium, with claims of his ghost echoing the famous catchphrase, "Nice to see you, nice," which immediately I'm seeing some red flags here, because he doesn't say nice at the end.
No, he doesn't.
If anything, the ghost should just be saying, "Nice to see you," but it's not. The beloved entertainer's ashes were interred beneath the stage of the renowned theatre following his passing in 2017. A paranormal expert now claims that she has heard his ghostly voice during a recent visit. Singer Brocard, who once claimed to have, quote, married and then divorced a ghost, said she felt Brucey's presence during an interview with Penn Jillette and Piff the Magic Dragon.
Oh my God, what a sentence.
Brocard revealed that during her conversation with the duo, she became aware of an unexpected third entity in the room. It wasn't a chilling vision that alerted her, but rather a familiar voice. Brocard recounted, "I was trying to keep my composure amidst the chaos of two unruly magic dragons, but I kept getting distracted by the words, 'Nice to see you.' At first, I dismissed it. Then came the unmistakable second half, 'To see you nice,' followed by mischievous laughter."
Oh, God.
That's when I knew Sir Bruce Forsyth was in the room. I felt like he was watching over the interview. At one point, I even heard him mention a fire extinguisher, which was hilarious considering all the fire puns flying around during the chat. I thought she was going to say it was hilarious given that his cremated ashes were under the stage.
Oh, God.
He definitely knew I was speaking with magic dragons, she says. Despite...
So do these people... Sorry, do these people just do it for attention or what? Because it's such...
Yeah,
it's
they must
such
do.
bollocks,
Yeah.
man. Like, what is? Do they just think I haven't? It's time to make a headline on the Daily Star. I'm going
Yeah.
to talk some absolute bullshit.
This interview's
and
not
make
going
a
that
headline.
well. I've had a wasted journey. You know, I'm not getting a lot from Penn Jillette. I know what I'll do. I'll say that I can hear Brucey speaking to me at the same time.
Insane.
In fact, it almost feels like they're just promoting whatever this show is that Penn Jillette and Piff the Magic Dragon are doing, seemingly, because they keep mentioning it. Despite Brocard's claims, neither Penn nor Piff reported sensing anything out of the ordinary. The London Palladium is no stranger to tales of the supernatural, though, and Sir Bruce Forsyth's ... the spirit is said to be a regular presence at the venue. Hang on, what is this sentence? The London Palladium is no stranger to tales of the supernatural, comma, and Sir Bruce Forsyth's... And then there's just 3 dots, and then it's a new sentence. The spirit is said to be a regular presence at the venue. Okay.
Amazing.
Sure.
Amazing.
Stories of flickering stage lights and mysteriously relocated props are commonplace behind the scenes, all credited to Bruce's renowned wit continuing from the afterlife. Brocard's latest single, Feed My Soul, featuring Ray Luzier from Korn on drums. I guess.
Right, so here it is then. Yeah. So it's all just, it's a publicity stunt for
is out now with additional music arriving this Halloween.
For God's sake.
Brocard initially uncovered her gift for perceiving spirits following a paranormal meeting with a Victorian soldier called Eduardo. Her supernatural journey even culminated in a Halloween 2023 ceremony marrying a ghost at the eerily stunning Asylum Chapel in London.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I think we did talk about someone.
Oh my
marrying
God,
a
she's
ghost.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely. Oh my
Christ.
God, she's doing the rounds again.
It
Amazing.
works.
Yeah. Ever since, she's dedicated herself to investigating the planet's most haunted locations whilst conducting celebrity interviews for her platform, Brocard, rock singer, ghost hunter, and horror content creator, which doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? That's all capitalized, as though that's the name of the brand.
And you said entertainers used to be multi-talented. She's just bringing the Bruce Forsyth to the modern day. She's doing a bit of everything.
True. The London Palladium isn't the only place Brucey's spectre is popping up at. When Universal Studios UK opens in Bedfordshire 2031, it will see the former Strictly host two-stepping and hissing around on the opening night. Speaking to the Daily Star, one mystery Bedford man assured us of Brucey's presence at Universal when it opens down the road from us in 6 years. He reckons the legendary performer's ghost will be making a cameo. Hang on, this is now... They're forecasting ghosts in 2031.
Wait, there's going to be a Universal Studios in the UK?
Apparently.
Bruce Forsyth's ghost going to be there. It's the biggest attraction.
So is there a Bruce Forsyth exhibit? Because I don't feel like that has a huge amount of mainstream appeal.
No,
Why would
probably
Universal
not.
want that?
Is this just code for... Is this man saying, well, when Universal opens, they're obviously going to want a bit of publicity to talk about the venue. So
Because no one's going to be talking about Universal Studios.
We'll probably just feed some story into the Daily Star about Brucey, just to let you know ahead of time. And that's just where the article ends. It says that...
All right.
One mystery Bedford man assures us that Bruce will be at Universal as a ghost.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
It's so
I can
ominous.
personally guarantee the ghost will be there in 2031. How
It's
bizarre.
a threat. That's so threatening.
Yeah. Maybe they asked whatever her name is. I've already forgotten. Brocard.
Brocard.
Yeah, Brocard. And maybe she's had a word with Brucey, and he's promised that he'll be there. Maybe. I don't know. So there you go. Thank you to those who sent that to us. Great to know that he's still working. He worked for 75 years, and he's still
Just let him rest.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
No peace, no rest for the wicked. Oh,
God
dear.
damn.
Well, I know where I'll be in 2031. I'll be at the opening day of that Universal Studios park.
Just
Waiting
walking
for
around
that.
going, nice to see you.
Lovely.
Yes, thank you, Peter.
Thank you. Ben, would you like to give us your own thing now?
I would love to. Per the schedule we have set out for ourselves as we hurtle towards the end of the year, I believe this may be, and please try to hold back tears here, the final, not the onion, on Podiots.
Oh no.
So, to give those of you who may be unfamiliar a brief overview, there is a satirical news website called The Onion, where they post lots of fake news articles that sound like they could be real. Of course, since we started doing Podiots, real life has shifted towards the point where every news article feels like it could have been written for The Onion because nothing feels real anymore.
Yeah.
However, there are still some headlines that get submitted to a subreddit called Not the Onion, where it feels like they could be Onion articles, but they're not. There's a lot of political stuff in there, as you might expect, but I've skimmed off some things that I think could be confused for the Onion. I've maybe got some Onion articles as well. I've got 5 articles in total. I'm going to read you the headlines, and you guys have to guess if they are real or if they're actually from satirical news website The Onion. I have altered all of the headlines slightly, so it's not quite as obvious.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So the first one is, man ticketed for driving Barbie Jeep to get a Slurpee.
Okay.
Next one is, are my rocks too round for the World Stone Skimming Championships?
Oh.
Mortician in legal trouble after inviting colleagues to laugh at corpse.
Oh.
Starbucks loses court battle to Indian rival. And emotional support alligators are no longer welcome in Walmart.
Okay.
Those are your headlines. So, we start with the first one. Man ticketed for driving Barbie Jeep to get a Slurpee. What do you make of that?
I will say, in fact, I think, I don't want to spoil which ones I know. So, Mikey, you should go first on all of them, because I know 2 of these. Whether it's this one,
fair.
I won't say, but if you go first on them all.
I know none of them.
Okay.
I just I can totally believe a man driving a Barbie Jeep. Like, that's fine. That's normal. Going to get a Slurpee's fine, but why would he be ticketed for it? Is there a pun in there? Or maybe is he not allowed to have fun anymore? I want to say, sorry, that car is too garish. I'm gonna ticket you, and you can't have it. I'm gonna impound it and crush your car into a pink cube.
Oh.
I want to say that's an Onion article because I hope there's some kind of weird wordplay going on behind the scenes there.
I'm pretty sure that's a real story.
Ooh.
A Prince George BC man from before Christ received a 90-day driving prohibition after he was spotted by police driving an unusual vehicle on a street on Friday morning. On September the 5th, an officer was on patrol in the area of 15th Avenue and Nicholson Street at 9 a.m. when they spotted a man driving a pink toy car down the street.
Oh.
While this may seem like something that should have flown under the radar, it was kind of out of the ordinary, as well as this is a busy area during morning commute and put other drivers on the road at risk, as well that particular driver himself. Jesus.
Wow.
Goodness me.
Motorists aren't used to looking out for someone kind of at that level, the toy car level. So it was enough to start a traffic spot.
Also, you are
here's
not
a
allowed to
photo.
have fun anymore.
You're not allowed to have fun anymore. Good photo, though.
Oh, very good photo. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There he is, being arrested.
I think this may have been submitted as a thing from the audience, which is how I know. That
Oh,
it
was it?
happened.
Oh, I see. Motorists aren't used to looking out for someone kind of at that level, comma, the toy car level. So that's the first headline. Next one is, are my rocks too round for the World Stone Skimming Championships?
Oh, man. As an occasional enjoyer of stone skimming, I can totally see there being an official stone skimming league with rules and regulations on the size and the roughness and like the design of your rock. I feel like they're going to impose very strict sanctions on what you can and can't bring. So I'm going to say this is real because you can't have fun anymore and bring your bumpy rocks.
Can't have fun anymore.
That's true. We polled people on Instagram for the first time for stories for this episode. Using our Instagram story, you could reply to us via DM. We'll do that for the next few episodes. And I think this was sent to us by Discord, this real story.
It is real.
Not Discord,
this is
Instagram,
from
sorry. Yeah.
the BBC. Cheating scandal rocks World Stone Skimming Championships.
Whoa!
The World Stone Skimming Championships have been rocked by a cheating scandal after several competitors were disqualified for tampering. More than 2,200 people from 27 countries attended this year's event on the tiny island of Easdale off the west coast of Scotland. Wow. Rules state that stones must come from naturally occurring island slate. However, some were found to have been ground into a suspiciously circular shape to help them bounce on waters. Water, singular. So, organiser Dr. Kyle Matthews told BBC News that the offenders had held their hands up and apologised. There was some suspiciously smooth stones. Do you want to see some smooth stones in a bucket?
Yeah.
Please.
This is actually, like, imagine you were an otter, right? And you found this bucket. Think how thrilled you would be to discover this bounty.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice,
isn't it?
Does everyone bring their own bucket of stones? Oh my God.
Or do you have to find them there and then on the day, but someone's been sneakily grinding them on the day?
Pockets are filled with like perfectly smooth stones and up their sleeves and just drop them in the bucket. Oh, this one looks good. Wow.
Imagine the
that
drama.
Looks, honestly, leave me alone by a river for a full day with a chair and a bucket of stones. I'll be the happiest man alive.
I can see now how furious some people would have been to discover that a bit of grinding had taken place, as it were.
Because they'd probably think, listen, our sport is already not taken seriously. This is the only event where we can gather to do this.
And you've
How
ruined
dare you?
Hey,
how dare you ruin it?
Let he who is without sin throw the first stone.
Just don't let them near those glass houses, am I right?
No, absolutely not.
Next headline, mortician in legal trouble after inviting colleagues to laugh at corpse.
Those are the two that I knew, Mikey, so it's all fair game going forward. I don't know the rest. I think this sounds like it could have happened.
I feel like I've read not just one, but multiple news stories over the last few months that have involved dodgy morticianers. But
I heard a story where someone had accidentally, or maybe on purpose really, had their phone recording during an operation, and one of the anaesthetist or the nurse or something was, I don't know if they were like laughing at the size of this guy's dick or saying that he was like fat or something, and he's sued them for a load of money because they were being mean while he was under the knife.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I assume he went in there prepared, like, I'm going to record. I'm going to find out what these bastards are saying about me when I'm under. Yeah.
So I think this definitely happened, that morticians have been bad.
I think morticians have been bad, but this is an Onion article.
Okay.
While I truly believe that some morticians have been bad, this is the Onion.
Okay.
The proper headline is report, your naked body will make entire morgue laugh.
Yeah. I mean, that is about as true as the Onion can become. Like, yeah, it's a funny joke story, but also definitely happens in real life. It's
so hard to find articles on the Onion now that are not about politicians.
Yes.
It's really difficult. In its detailed analysis of how your corpse will appear when lying on a brightly lit post-mortem examination table, a report published Friday by researchers in the University of Minnesota's mortuary science program concluded that your naked body will make the entire morgue laugh. According to our projections, the mortician, an assistant, and anyone else who happens to walk in and catch sight of your unclothed remains will immediately burst into uncontrollable laughter at both the size and shape of your various body parts, said lead researcher Rachel Stein, adding that your abdomen, genitals, and buttocks, along with any tattoos you may have, will become inside jokes at the funeral home, hospital, or medical
That's even worse.
Examiner
like, not
office.
only will they laugh there and then, but for months afterwards they'll be going, "Oh, all right. Oh, I'll just get show off my Rick and Morty tattoo. Hey."
This is quite a good one, to be fair, so I'll read a bit more of it. Someone will look at your toe tag, chuckle as they read your name aloud, and then tell all their co-workers to come over here and take a look at this one. A gathering of people will soon be pointing out unsightly aspects of your body and saying things like, that's just goofy, and I've never seen one like that before. Wow. They will remember your name for many years as it will become shorthand for any repellent anatomical feature they encounter from that day on. The report went on to state that this situation will not be helped by the fact that your name is Dick B. Short.
Right.
That's the whole article there.
Brilliant.
Final two now. Oh, Jesus. I've got a new lamp here and I keep elbowing it. It's so frightening. Final two. Starbucks loses court battle to Indian rival.
Could this just be... Is this like one of those... like when corner shops call themselves... There was that guy who called it Morrisings or something.
Yeah.
And then he changed it to Singsbury's or the other way around. So maybe somewhere in India, there's a big chain of coffee shops with a very similar name. So I think this could be real, perhaps.
I'm going to say Starbucks, because did you say that Starbucks loses its suit?
You're going to say Starbucks.
I'm going to say Starbucks. I'll say real. I could see Starbucks having the money to successfully sue this person to the ground and taking it down, just for having a bit of fun, because you can't have fun anymore.
No, you can't have fun anymore. That's true.
Can't have fun anymore, man.
It shouldn't be my catchphrase. If it's a horrible feeling catchphrase.
Yeah, it lumps you in with some unsavory characters, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to say it.
Both saying real.
Yes.
This is real, and you are bang on here. Pakistan is where this is obviously. Karachi Cafe Satar Buksh wins trademark battle against Starbucks. Would you like to see the two different logos?
Yeah, are they really similar?
Yes, they are. There you go.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
See, I would
argue
argue
mispronouncing it.
I would say they are different enough that, sure, that's not passing off.
So I may be mispronouncing several things in this article, for which I apologise. A cafe in Karachi has grabbed global attention after winning a trademark battle against coffee giant Starbucks. The cafe, named Satar Buksh, became known not only for its coffee, but also for its cheeky branding. A round green logo featuring a moustached man, which many felt was a playful nod to Starbucks' famous mermaid emblem. The name and design sparked debate online, attracting both curiosity and controversy, eventually drawing Starbucks into a legal fight, despite the brand not having outlets in Pakistan at the time. It then says where it was founded, and doesn't really... Oh no, does it actually say... Okay, court sides with Satar Buksh. Under Pakistani trademark law, well-known brands are protected from imitation that could mislead customers or weaken their identity. Starbucks argued Satar Buksh broke these rules, but the local cafe countered that parody, cultural context, and its unique menu set it apart. The court eventually ruled in favour of Satar Buksh, allowing it to continue operating. The decision was seen as a rare victory of local creativity over a global giant.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
So there we are. And finally, we have emotional support alligators are no longer welcome in Walmart.
Oh, I can see this being either, which is kind of the point of the game, isn't it, really? But, but I mean, this sounds like it could absolutely have happened in real life, in Florida or something. But equally, it does just sound like an Onion article. I don't know.
I'm going to say it's real.
Okay, I'll say it's fake then.
I think someone did have a little pet alligator.
Yeah, I think they probably did, but I'll go fake.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A Western Pennsylvania man and his emotional support alligator took a shopping cart spin around the local Walmart, where he claims they've never had a problem. But this recent trip earned them orders to stay away, the retail giant confirmed Thursday. Wesley Silver, 60, and his 5-foot-long, 32-pound reptile named Jinseyoshi, I think, made the local news after a trip to a Walmart in West Brownsville, where he pushed the alligator around in a shopping cart as she was wearing a dress.
Oh, no.
Before concerns about the recent visit were raised, Silver insisted that he and Jinseyoshi experienced nothing but praise. We've been going to that Walmart for about 3.5 years, and normally the reaction is, that's pretty cool, or that is awesome that you have a pet alligator, man, Silver told NBC News on Thursday. A Walmart spokesperson, though, was far less effusive and said Jinsei and any other gators aren't welcome inside their stores. The safety of our customers and associates is our highest priority, Walmart said. Also, you can't have any fun anymore.
Yeah.
They continued. Would you like to see a photo of
Please.
Oh, yeah, in the dress.
Not in a dress, but in a turtleneck.
Wow, in a coat. Fantastic.
Fur-lined little jumper. Wow.
I mean,
okay, 5 foot. That's a bit too big to be taken into a shop, right?
Yeah, it does seem like an accident waiting to happen. Like, sooner or later, a kid is going to come along and stick their fingers into the trolley.
Toddler's going to disappear.
Yeah.
Wow. That is like, I was expecting a small little baby one, but no, that's a
reasonable
proper
size.
killer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's a real croc. Or gator, sorry, different. There we are. That is Not the Onion. And thank you, boys, for playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now it is, Mikey? Question mark? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Let me just pull up my little article. This was submitted by Kristen Sturt at Kristen Sturt on Twitter, I believe. Thank you very much. I already don't like the way this is going. This is a Metro article, and the headline reads, Dystopian toilets won't give you loo roll unless you watch an advert first.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh no.
That sounds like an Onion
no.
article. I'm going to say that's fake, Mikey, that one.
I will piss on the floor.
I will make a mess. Give me the toilet roll now. Sadly, this is not Onion. This is real. Here's a little. It's a toilet dispenser with a QR code on it that you scan. Jesus wept. Good Lord. I would piss on it in anger, I think.
So if you've just been sitting on the toilet watching YouTube while you take a plops, you might have had to watch adverts while you plop as well. What a world we're living in.
The subtitle for the picture reads, Users must watch an advert or pay to access toilet roll in some Chinese public bathrooms. Which, to be fair, actually, I get so annoyed when I have to pay to use the bathroom in like some train stations and bits. I think I would watch an advert to circumvent paying the 20 pence.
Yeah.
The most annoying thing is I don't have any physical money. If there was a way that I could Apple Pay my way into a bathroom, I would.
Well, now you can watch an advert.
There you go. Which, yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't want to give them ideas. I don't want to let them know that I'll happily do this. I'm against this in all its forms.
I'll just do it in the middle of the station. I'll just do it on the floor in front of the boards.
And the police try to take you away. Why do you do this, sir? Because I had to watch an advert to wipe. It's all the machine's fault. Paying to use a public bathroom isn't a new concept, with plenty of countries charging an entrance fee to allow people to literally spend a penny. Wait, what is the old rhyme? Spend a penny. Why is it? There's a rhyme. Spend a penny and then it'll be smelly. Something like that.
What?
Yeah,
Spend a penny to do a smelly, right?
Right.
What?
I've never
Let's
heard
Google
that, but
right now.
I'll go with
Spend a
it.
penny to do a smell. Michael. Surely not.
Well, spend a penny, informal British slang used euphemistically to refer to a need to urinate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just Googled it.
You used to, I guess, from when you used to pay in old England for it. But I've not heard of
spending a penny.
Spending a penny
to
to do
a smelly. So there is also a poem, it seems. This is on Reddit /r/no stupid questions. Who actually wrote this famous verse? Here I sit broken-hearted, came to shit but only farted, spent a dime to clear my ass, but all I did was pass some gas.
Oh no.
That's apparently the closest that Google thinks we can come to spend a penny to do a smelly.
You're not thinking of like, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves or something like
I'm lost,
penny-related
quite frankly.
phrases.
Find a penny, pick it up, shit the bed, something else.
Shit your pants and watch an ad. Skip.
There's a good image here of place penny in slot and slide knob. That's the entrance to a toilet.
Wow. That's good. That's really good.
Christ.
Oh dear. Anyway, no, I shouldn't have said the word spend a penny. I shouldn't have gone on about it. We're in China now, where the public toilets have taken the concept to new heights. In a move described as dystopian by the anti-consumption subreddit. Ooh, this is news from Reddit. Boy. Some public bathrooms in China are forcing users to watch an advert in order to gain access to toilet paper. That's a terrible thing to realise if you use the bathroom and then look over and your phone is dead, as in you are absolutely screwed.
These things need to be like vandalised immediately.
Yes. A video shared by China Insider showed a person scanning... God, I don't really want to read where the rest of the sentence is going. I don't want to see video of this. Showed a person scanning a QR code on the loo roll dispenser and watching a short advert before a few squares of paper... are dispensed. It's not even like free reign. You given... Oh my God, I'm a heavy shitter.
Really good toilet roll.
It takes me a while sometimes to wipe up. I'd need to be watching like 20 adverts. Jesus wept. If that's not enough paper, or if you don't want to watch an advert, you can pay 0.5 RMB, about 5p, to skip the ads. Wow, so it's adverts. Jesus
Christ,
that's nuts. So yeah, not only do you have to watch an advert, and then you can either pay or watch more adverts to keep using it. That I don't like this. It's been claimed the system cuts down on waste, with authorities suggesting some people had been taking excessive amounts of free toilet paper.
Oh my God, but it's like, it's a human, is it not a human right to be able to go to the toilet? Like,
should be,
like,
yeah.
Yes, but it's not a human right to be silly with how much toilet paper you're using. Come on.
I mean, to be fair, I have family members who have said that they've gone several like months without ever having to buy toilet roll because they just nick them from
Oh God.
like McDonald's and things. I don't know why you would want that toilet roll. It's the worst toilet roll imaginable.
Yeah, why would you? Steal it from a pub or something at least. Like
at uni, I knew people who used to do that, and but like the rolls are like the size of like a record. They're huge
just
rolls.
giant.
Yeah, those really big ones. Yeah.
It's quite sad toilet paper as well. It's not like, fair enough, it's free, but I don't want all that in my house. It'll take me months to get through it.
Yeah, I find with those really big ones as well that the two layers of ply get out of sync with each other. So you tear it, and like one layer tears an inch away from where the perforations on the other are, and it's clearly like you just meant to basically use one layer and bundle it round, but
wafer thin.
Yeah, I mean, you say it's a human right to use the toilet, Ben, but it's also it's a human right to be a big fat cat CEO making absolutely potloads of money from toilet tube or whatever this service.
Quite frankly, it's a human wrong to even have the need to expel waste from your body in the first place. Keep that to yourself. Yeah. That's it's awful. You shouldn't be bringing that stuff out in public.
There's a little bit at the end of the article here. This isn't the first time China has restricted toilet paper use in its public bathrooms. Back in 2017, public loos at the Temple of Heaven Park in Beijing installed toilet roll dispensers with facial recognition software built in. Uh-oh. Authorities claim
you already shit once today.
Also, I want a camera in the bathroom, like where I do my boobs.
No.
Like authorities
claim they'll have cameras that scan your ass to see whether you need any paper. Yeah, still a bit shitty.
On your way.
You can have 3 more squares.
And then that's your lot. Authorities claim the attraction is regularly visited by people who stuff their bags with loo roll and take it home with them. The new machines dispensed a strip of toilet roll measuring about 60 centimetres in length and would not dispense any more to the same person until 9 minutes had passed.
Whoa! That's insane.
That feels so much worse.
Oh, God. I mean, it's doubly bad because, if you're in a position where you do need to go again within 9 minutes, not only can you not get any toilet paper, but if you're in that much of an issue where you're shitting every 9 minutes, it's going to be like a job where a lot of paper is needed. So it's like a double whammy. If you have to go back within 6 minutes, you're in for a really bad time.
Don't worry, Peter. The last line here is, but the park was forced to clarify that if someone had diarrhea or another urgent need for loo roll, a staff member would provide it directly to them.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's
Excuse
nice.
me, I've got diarrhea. Could I have
There's
some...
a little... a tile slides from the floor and a hand just offers one up.
Oh, God.
Jesus wept. There you go. So get ready for the future, folks.
Christ.
Start being conservative with your toilet paper usage now before you're forced to use 60 centimetres of it.
The memes that have been going around in recent times about how if they start projecting adverts into the sky, nothing would make me a terrorist faster. Or, it's 2035 and your Neuralink briefly bugs out and you get to see the night sky without adverts for 7 seconds. And you remember what the sky looked like. Awful stuff.
Well, I think citation needed, but I seem to remember reading somewhere a while, like maybe a few years ago now, that there are already international agreements in place that no one will ever project an advert onto the moon, because if we don't yet have that technology, we're certainly reaching the point where you could build a massive array of lasers, or I guess launch something into space that would then project a Coca-Cola ad onto the lunar surface. And I'm pretty sure there are like regulations
who's going to stop
already
them?
Yeah.
for that.
They're gonna have to, like, if someone just does it under false pretenses and then they're just like, haha, we've projected it onto the moon, what are you gonna do?
It's going to cause an international incident.
The moon police are gonna come
what
for
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Huh?
God, Thank you very much for that article, Christian Sturt.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mikey,
Goodness
for
me.
reading that.
Well, the final thing from me, I brought along myself, but it is another article. I saw this while looking at my Daily Star story about Bruce Forsyth's ghost, and I realized, hey, no one submitted this, but this is like top tier Podiots content. So I've brought along my own story here. Hey guys, you've heard of Psycho Seagull, but now, according to the Daily Star, evil ninja squirrel comes out of nowhere, quote, and sends 2 victims to the hospital.
Oh my God.
Okay.
An unnamed squirrel has been... That's unusual.
The squirrel refused to comment.
An unnamed squirrel has been preying on people in the San Francisco Bay Area, having already sent 2 victims to the hospital after tearing them to shreds in a brutal attack.
God.
Is what it says. An enraged squirrel has put 2... that was the subheading. Now we have the opening paragraph, which is the same thing again. An enraged squirrel has put 2 people in hospital after attacking several others, with a stern warning issued to the public. It doesn't say by authorities. It just sounds like the squirrel has put a message out.
I'll fucking do it again.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it again if you don't pay some protection money. There's a very good picture of an angry squirrel in the article, which I will send you now. If you could add that to the thread, please. That's very good.
That is a scary squirrel.
Residents of a San Francisco Bay Area city have been urged to watch out for a feral rodent that seemingly appears from nowhere to cause torment. Speaking to KGO-TV, Joan Heblack said she was strolling in the Lucas Valley neighborhood of San Rafael when a squirrel started attacking her leg. Heblack said, "It clamped onto my leg. The tail was flying up here. I was like, get it off me! Get it off me!" Another local, Isabel Campoy, said she was mauled while walking in the same area. The evil critter launched itself from the ground directly upwards to her face. Then it started biting her arm, leaving it bloody, she said. Goodness me. And then there is a photo of a poster that's been put out in the area, which is very well written. It says,
unnamed squirrel for Park Mayor.
yeah. So it's printed onto a piece of just like home printer paper, and in all caps at the top in red, it says, "Attack squirrel beware," with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 exclamation marks. Attack squirrel beware. Then there's a picture of a red squirrel jumping at the camera. And then it says, in all caps and highlighted in yellow, This is not a joke. More than 5 people have been attacked by a very mean squirrel over the past few days on Diablo Circle and Mount Lassen. Full stop. Several have gone to ER for severe lacerations. This squirrel comes out of nowhere and will attack legs/arms/ and faces and leave bite marks and scratches. it's so energetic, this poster.
This was written in a rush.
Yeah. They were like, oh, I need to get word out there immediately. It's so good.
This is not a joke.
This is not a joke. Both women were forced to go to hospital, according to the TV station. Flyers are now plastered all around the area, warning residents that the animal has now attacked more than 5 people. It's been dubbed a, quote, very mean squirrel that comes out of nowhere like a ninja. It doesn't say like a ninja on the poster. That's just artistic license taken by the Daily Star. Animal charity worker Lisa Block said if the demonic squirrel pops up again, she would coordinate with the state to have it removed. We've seen this kind of behaviour before, she said. It's almost always because someone has been feeding the animal. According to Pest UK, grey squirrels become aggressive if they feel threatened. So if you catch a squirrel or you think you have a squirrel infestation, contact a professional pest control company rather than trying to deal with the problem yourself. There's then a very confusing thing which feels like a typo. It says, when it comes to attacking humans, these squirrels present their own dangers. Oh no, sorry, it's in the next paragraph. Regarding fending them off, whilst the creatures may seem feisty, they're actually quite tame. Your best option is likely to shake one off and even flee if they attach themselves to you. So that feels like they've got it the wrong way around. I think they meant to say, whilst they may seem tame, they're actually quite feisty. Because they sort of dumb it down and then suddenly say, like, literally run.
They're quite tame and won't attack, but if attacked, just
regarding fending them off, whilst the creatures may seem feisty, they're actually quite tame. Your best option is likely to shake one off and even flee if they attach themselves to you. And then
they are technically rodents, right?
Yeah, they are.
So it's a ninja rodent. Do you reckon it knows? Does it know the turtles?
Yeah,
do you think?
It's got 4 little turtle friends that it's teaching the ways of the ninja.
What was the name of the pet? Nagi.
Nagi,
that goes in the pocket.
And the rest of the article is just essentially NHS advice of what to do if you get bitten by a squirrel, including thoroughly cleaning the bite and squeezing the wound to release blood, apparently. I don't know why you would do that.
That just summons more squirrels, I think. They smell the blood and they come running.
Yeah.
I've got a taste for it.
So there you go. The poster is the best bit. I really like.
So good.
This squirrel comes out of nowhere and will attack legs/arms/ and faces and leave bite marks and scratches. Leaved, not even left.
No, that's a past tense. That's English for you.
Yeah, leaved. It did leave bite marks. Leaved. It's true. So that's it. That's my thing.
Amazing.
I'll never trust a squirrel again.
Peter.
Thank you. No,
and thank you, everyone, for your things this week. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Podiots. Just a few things to talk about before we disappear. We are, of course, closing in on the end of the year, which means it's not long until the reunion stream. The final reunion stream will be taking place in December. At some point, we're putting together tentative plans for that. And, of course, we're putting together some tentative plans for our final show as well. Hopefully that will be the live show. We will relay more information to you when we have it. But if you have a favourite moment over the past 7 years of Podiots, then please do let us know, either by commenting under this video or by tweeting it to us, by blue skying it to us, I'm assuming you can DM on Instagram by doing that.
You can.
Or by emailing us, vidiotsofficial@gmail.com. Preferably, I'll allow Peter to reinforce this after I finish speaking, but preferably, if you fancy, with a timestamp and an episode.
Yeah, not just preferably.
Peter?
Please do that.
Okay.
Please. It will make our lives so much easier.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. Thanks.
Mikey Johnson, I believe there's some sort of shop.
You're darn tootin'. If you head over to vidiosofficial.com and click on shop, you will be greeted with a bounty of Vidiots-themed goodies for you to put on your body or drink out of. I'll let you decide which ones are for which. We've got hoodies, shirts, hats, mug, and some other bits and bobs, all with various designs from across the years. Some classic, some new. It's all amazing and beautiful. So head on over to vidiotsofficial.com and click on shop. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mikey. Instagram, TikTok, we are at vidiots.official. On YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Blue Sky, we are /VidiotsOfficial. Our Discord is, of course, vidiotsofficial.com/Discord. Massive thanks to Tommy and Fleckers for modding us over there. And, of course, you can submit your favourite moments in the Discord as well. And we'll keep an eye out for those. Twitch.tv/VidiotsOfficial. Maybe go give that page a follow in preparation for the final reunion stream at the end of the year. And of course, Podiots.com. £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Podiots. You will be immortalised forevermore in this, the final run of the podcast. Mikey, can you kick us off once again with the Pumpy Platoon?
Oh, I'd be honoured. Stephen Scodes, Prince Beefcakes, DBP, Does My Wife for Stuff, Raindrop Joy, Stephen Scodes again, Caroline, We Are Out of Bisto, Pod Squads, Squat Knobs, Anonymous, and Anonymous.
And Anonymous, and Lord Selloutovich, Bunt Chugly, Caroline, the VPN isn't working, Fwed and Tuna Collab Wen, Donaco7, Liminal Spoon, Point at Me Perineum for Autumn, and Bobby's Mama Bloomy.
And finally, we have the very generous Googly Moogly. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Caroline Benson Phillips, A Warm Mouth Has No Gender, Knob Spider-Man, Zeals... Did I say Zeals earlier? I think it might be Z is.
Did, yeah.
Oh God, Z is stored in Dragon Balls. Oh my
Z.
God, I can't speak. That makes way more sense.
I thought Zeal
Dragon
was
Ball
some kind
Z.
of character or resource.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
Oh, whoever donated that spent
Z.
the whole episode thinking, oh, they said it wrong. The capital I looks like an L.
Yeah.
Z is stored in Dragon Balls. That's it. Cracked it.
It's so much better
Anonymous.
that way, right?
It is
so much better.
Oscar X-Ray and Scummy Cummies in my tummy. Ugh.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Once again, podiots.com. £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Podiots, which of course will be a spooky one. So submit spooky stories next month, please.
Yeah.
And prepare yourself for spook season. Peter, do we have any highlights of what came out on Vidiots 7 years ago this month? We're running out of road here on the Vidiots run of 2018.
Yeah.
That's where it starts to get sad.
Yeah. I don't know when announcement happened. That was a while ago, I guess. But yeah, we are running out of road. We played Prop Hunt with Hat Films. That was a nice time. We did the Fortnite sandwich making challenge. Remember that? I don't know what the relevance was. Are there sandwiches in Fortnite?
No, I think we had to come up with a challenge, but we were being told by several people internally.
There's no budget.
Try and cover some... Well, this wasn't that. We knew that. It was when you try and play some contemporary games.
Yes.
You know, you guys play a lot of old games. Why don't you try and play... And we're like, okay, fine. We're going to make fucking sandwiches in it.
Sandwich, though, yeah. It was Worst Games of a Fight Club. That was a good one. We did Draw the Fans #2. We did the Take Pictures of Spider-Man live action challenge, which was a lot of fun. 50 Cent Bulletproof Worst Games Ever was a good one. We did the Dunster vlog. That came out in September. It's a classic.
Great.
Peter Gets Hit by a Car as well. Neil's Masterpiece on the Art Attack PC game. The slightly controversial Mass Effect Andromeda episode of Worst Games Ever. We also did the Airport to Airport GTA 5 challenge with no tires. I seem to remember that being quite an entertaining video. And also the extended deluxe director's cut of Peter Gets Hit by a Car, which was just the same video but with a bit more footage. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Michael Johnson, where can people find you on the internet? What are you up to?
At Parrot Boy on Blue Sky and also on Instagram. Them's be the best places to see what I'm doing. And kind of fun news, actually. A trailer I worked on premiered at the PlayStation State of Play the other night.
Hey,
wow.
Congratulations.
A very big
brilliant.
moment. It was second in the entire show, so I was quite pleased. Didn't have to stay up all night to watch it.
I hope you didn't
Congrats, man.
watch the YouTube feed and read the chat while while it was playing.
I did a little bit. It was fine. It was fine. Some people were nice, but everyone was just calling everything woke, which was great.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, classic. That's unsurprising.
Love it.
I know you're the world's busiest man, Mikey, but people were talking on my stream earlier about how they miss you streaming. I don't suppose there's anything like that on the horizon.
Sadly not. No, definitely not streaming. I don't like streaming. Quite
Fair
frankly.
enough. There we are. Put that to bed.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it, but it's very hard to justify spending more hours at the computer after spending days and days at the computer. I'm keen to do stuff, but I think stuff will come once Podiots rolls to an end, and I want to do something out in the world again. So yeah, I'm keen. I'm just tired.
I bet you are, man. We're working really hard lately. And Peter Austin.
Yes.
Speaking of working hard. Where are we? What are we up to?
You can find us both together, still making Worst Games Ever, on youtube.com/@worstgamesever. Ben, speaking of streaming, is streaming at twitch.tv/confused_dude. What are we playing recently, Ben? What have you been up to?
I was playing Pokemon today.
Yeah.
We're about to enter Spooky Month, and I'm doing a spooky game every Tuesday evening.
Yes, indeed. And you can find me doing non-gaming, non-Podiots, well, sort of Podiots-esque stuff, interesting history and science over at youtube.com/@thatpeteраustin. I recently went into a slightly stinky old World War II pillbox, which it had loads of cans in it and smelled of piss. I didn't talk about the fact that it
don't they?
Yeah, it really smelled of piss when I got in there, and I was like, I'm not gonna say it smells of piss in the video, but I'll tell the Podiots maybe. That feels like them, lavatorial, you know. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed that
boxes
video,
are now
and I
public
didn't
lavatories.
There you go. Yeah, it's free to piss in a can. You don't have to pay for that. You don't have to watch an advert. I noticed them in the back of the video, and I was transfixed on the quote unquote room that was used for people to drink in the middle of nowhere. How fun!
Yeah, there was so much litter in there, which was a shame. It's a grade 2 listed historical building, and it's just full of
piss in it,
cans and piss. Yeah,
very good video though. Enjoyed it thoroughly.
Thank you.
Why not leave us a 5-star review on your platform of choice? It doesn't help something to do with algorithms, but you know, it's nice to imagine that it does, and we have to hold that in our hearts.
Hey, if you all tell your friends over the next month,
yeah. Oh my God! Imagine if they all told their friends. It'll change everything.
Yeah.
Please leave us a 5-star review on your platform of choice. Why not? Why not do that? It does help us an awful lot, and we appreciate every single review that we get. So thank you everybody for that. Do you guys have a favorite moment? Not favorite moment. Do you guys have a question to see us off this month?
Oh God!
What's your favorite moment from Podiots with timestamp
in the comments? Yeah,
that makes sense. There we go. Yes, please. Be it big, be it small, be it the introduction of a character, be it just a funny me mispronouncing triglyceride. How do you count triglyceride?
Yeah.
I can't even do it now.
Mispronounced it the same way. Triglyceride tea.
It's just burned into my head now.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, we've got another song to play at the end.
We do.
This episode. Yeah. It wasn't the one that we played last time. It is another Ben Cooper original. And this is the entrance music for Michael Jugson in my weekly streamed WWE 2K25 wrestling promotion called Ben XT. It's amazing, and we love it. And we're going to leave you with it today. So thank you, Ben Cooper, for making it. Please enjoy Michael Jugson's extra 50s worth of Ben XT entrance music. And thank you, everybody, for listening. We will see you next time.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, pop your head further closer. Hey, comfortable there? Yeah. What's your name?
Michael Jugson.
You're fucking mad, aren't you?
Yeah.
What have you had for your teeth?
Garlic and chili. So, like, quid worth of garlic. I got extra 50 worth of garlic.
Yeah. Did you? from?
Oh, fucking dick. Go nuts. Go nuts. Garlic and shit. Go nuts.
Yeah, I've been told you're the fucking best on a fucking pedal bike at doing stunts and that.
I fucking did.
No, you're the best at fucking pulling stunts on your pedal bike.
Well, I haven't been doing stuff.